Alright, we got our elytra. This is awesome! This is what could have happened if my elytra broke. So, let's build an XP farm. And I'm not talking about a basic one, I'm talking about a cool one that can elevate my end isle. And because I beat the Ender Dragon last episode, it's looking a little bit empty. But like all big builds, we're gonna have to gather a lot of materials, and I mean a lot. So the first thing that we need is smooth quartz block, and we need 5,000 of it. You know what, let's hold off on that. We can work on orange terracotta, which is only 2,000. But first, let's get 3 wither skeleton skulls, go to the end, kill the wither. Yes! Okay. Get the nether star, and craft a beacon. Now that we have everything we need, let's go back to the mesa. Alright, here we are. Let's just place our beacon. Alright, here we go. Let's go! Alright, well, I guess let's get cracking on and mine some terracotta. Wait. You don't actually think I'm gonna let you sit through this, right? Let's go! Alright, I have completely totaled this entire mesa, but it was worth it. I got a full sugar box of orange terracotta. And a little bit extra. So now that we're done with getting all of that terracotta, next up on the list is 1,000 red sand. And because a bunch of red sand is right here, let's just do it now. Alright, montage time. Ignore that. Now it's montage time. Alright, that is another shulker box filled up. Okay, next up we need 1,000 stripped acacia logs and 1,000 acacia planks. So we can either build a tree farm or harvest all of the wood myself. And try to guess which one I'm gonna do. Alright, thankfully this farm is now done. So let's AFK to get the few thousand acacia logs. Okay, so I've been running this farm for about 20 minutes and this is all the wood I got. So all of these orange materials has been, for you probably have guessed it already, the orange part of the rocket ship. I don't know what that's called, but we do need a few more materials to complete it, so we need 680 yellow terracotta. Thankfully, we have a bunch of terracotta left over from when we got all of the orange terracotta. But we just gotta harvest some dandelions to get yellow dye. So let's take all of these, and all of these. Alright, and that is 11 stacks of dandelion. And I got all of them mainly from this hill, and there's still a ton left. Alright, now that we have all the yellow dye that we need, let's go to the mesa and craft it all up. Oh, so I need 11 stacks of yellow terracotta, and I have a bunch of yellow dye left over. So I actually didn't need to get all of this yellow dye. You live and you learn. Alright, now that we have all this terracotta, we can work on getting 300 smooth stone. So let's smelt it all up. Alright, that's the 5 stacks of stone, so let's just smelt it all over again. And that is all the smooth stone that we need. That was actually the easiest block that we've had to get so far. And believe it or not, those were the easiest items to get. Now we have to go into the hard ones, like polished diorite, black concrete, oak leaves, bone blocks, calcite, white concrete, black concrete. You get the point. And we have to get these blocks fast because what we have to do later on in this video is absolutely crazy. But for now, I think I'm probably gonna get the hardest one, which is 300 blocks of calcite. So we have 2 options. 1, I can mine for it, and 2, Well, I'll just tell you guys if we need to do it. So let's head over to my mine and start looking. Anything over here? Let's see, there might be some in here. Well, this is kind of a big cave, okay. Let's see. Wait, is this smooth basalt? Wait, hold on. Yes, perfect, okay. All right, so now that we found one, we can start mining up all this calcite. Let's go. Alright, that is 7 stacks of calcite, and that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. So let's get out of here. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that flying? Oh my. Wait, while we're here, we might as well get the 10 stacks of polished diorite. Please tell me it's mine. Oh no! Alright, that is the entire 10 stacks, so we are done. Maybe getting these items are actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Next up, we need 200 snow blocks. So if we just fly to this mountain, and I feel like we're doing too many montages, so let's do a jump transition in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so that is 4 stacks of snow blocks. For all the haters out there, here's the clip. Alright, so that is another material checked off our list. Next up, we need 200 white wool, and thankfully I have a string duper right here. Let's just take all of this and craft a bunch of white wool. Okay, that actually took like 2 seconds. Next up, this one is gonna be a little bit of a long one, 300 bone blocks. So we just gotta head to the nether, go to this biome, and collect all of the fossils. So that's the rest of the bone blocks that we need, and that is basically all the hard blocks that we need to get. So now we can get into the more annoying blocks to get, like 44 nether bricks, 88 smooth basalt, 81 shroomlights, 18 magma blocks, and that is everything that we need from the nether. Now let's get 27 black stained glass. Now let's just do the same thing for red, yellow, and orange stained glass. Now let's just speed run getting the rest of the blocks. Like wax cut copper, 20 wax cut copper stairs, 9 lightning rods, and a few more. Okay, so that should be everything that we need to build this rocket. Wait, hold on. I just remembered that we have to get 5,000 smooth quartz blocks. Oh, and I also forgot to get like 1,000 concrete. So we can just work on this for now, and then we can leave the quartz for later. Trust me, getting all of that quartz is gonna be rather a rough task. So we have to get a bunch of concrete. So instead of me going and getting a bunch of sand, gravel, dyes, and stuff, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build a sand duper, because I'm gonna need it anyway for future projects, so I might as well just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so we have the concrete powder, and then let's get all of the materials to make the sand duper. Okay, so that's everything that we need for the sand duper. So let's go to the stronghold and build it. Alright, so this is the sand duper, and it looks to be working pretty well. And if we just go in, it's thrown into the hoppers, and after a few minutes it looks like we have all of the concrete that we should need. So now we have to get something that I've been putting off for this entire video, which is the 5,000 smooth quartz block. So I have 3 options on how to get all of that quartz. one is to mine for it manually. The second one is to trade for piglins. And both of those didn't really turn out that well. Yeah, this is gonna take way too long. So that leaves us with option 3, trading with villagers. So you might be wondering how I'm gonna get all of the emeralds to get the 5,000 smooth quartz blocks. So what I'm gonna build is gonna give me a bunch of emeralds, and I'm gonna be able to afford all of those blocks. You might have figured it out now, but it's a raid farm. And we've been getting materials this entire video, so I'm just gonna do this really fast so we can get to the good stuff. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, so let's just try to find a deep ocean. And we found one, and there's a village nearby. I'm gonna go to the village, get a villager, and then boat him over here. Please, yes! Okay, thank you. This is actually perfect. Dude, this is working. Like, this is actually working. So, we can actually start getting started. Okay, so instead of me just doing my usual montage, I'm actually gonna take you guys through how I'm gonna make this, because we've been doing way too many montages this video. Alright, so we're just going to take our dirt and we are going to just build up to Y level 91. Alright, so we are at Y level 191. Dude, I just realized it's almost day 200. I think I'm gonna try to get this done by day 200. Okay, next we just gotta face east and place a block. Now we just have to pillar up 26 more blocks. Okay, perfect. Now we just gotta take one of our slabs, place it right here. Firstly, take back our shulker box so it doesn't fall into the water, and break all of these temporary blocks. Now we just gotta add lava right here, and then build a platform. Okay, so now we can just remove all of these temporary blocks. The next thing that we have to do is take out this lava and waterlog the slab, which will turn all of this into cobblestone. Okay, so now we just have to get the water from here, put a block right here, and then place the water. Okay, perfect, so now it's flowing right into there. Okay, now this top part is finally done. Oh, alright, so let's just mine all the way down to where we place the block right there. And the sun is rising. Let's just add these leaves. Okay, so now we have to dig out the tube in a weird pattern, like this. Then we have to just place the leaves like this. Alright, now we just gotta place 2 chests right here, and then add a hopper right here. Now to just finish it off, we just gotta place leaves all the way around here. Alright, next we just gotta place all of these boats pretty much everywhere. Next, we just gotta place water all the way down here, fly all the way back down. Alright, then we just gotta add 2 signs right here, place kelp, and then bone meal it. Okay, so that is all the bone meal. So now we can just, alright, and this is working. Then we just gotta place a composter right here, place 3 leaves, and then build something like this. Alright, and then here's where the villager comes in, and we are just going to bring him right in here. And then cover the entire platform with leaves. So just to finish off the farm, I just have to break these blocks. I got this done in like 1 session. It honestly didn't take that long. Alright, so now that this farm is done, now we just have to go to a pillager outpost and then wait for a pillager captain to spawn. Oh, here's one right now. Oh my gosh, no, no, that's not even the guy. Wait, is it the guy? It is the guy. Alright, get bad omen. Let's get out of here. Now let's just head back to the raid farm and start it up. Okay, so this farm is actually working really well. I was hoping it wouldn't like break or anything. And the sun is rising and it is day 200. Let's go. We actually completed this farm before day 200. That's crazy. So after that, I started getting all of the emeralds that I needed. And I also built an auto sorter, but I was actually on vacation when I built it, so that's why I didn't record. Okay, so after grinding for a very long time, we have gotten all the emeralds that we should need to get all of the quartz blocks. So let's fly back home and start trading. Alright, so after a few minutes, he is all leveled up, and now we can get quartz. Now you might be thinking that this is going to take quite a while because villagers only restock up to 2 times per day. But thankfully, I have a solution. So my solution is 2 words: void trading. I'll explain what void trading is later, but for now, let's just build it. But we are gonna have to terraform a little bit. So instead of just letting all of this dirt despawn, I am just going to cover it all up so when I'm trading, if it's nighttime or anything, mobs won't get to me or the villager. Alright, so that's the terraforming done. Now we just gotta place in all of the levers. Okay, now let's just place all of the rails. Okay, so that is the void trading pretty much done. Now we just gotta bring over that villager. But I don't want to do it in nighttime, so let's just sleep. So we just gotta get him into the boat. Yes, come on. Perfect. Dude, I'm getting nostalgia from when I had to move the villagers to my house. We are just going to box him up just like this. And now we just gotta place down the workbench. And perfect. So now this void trading is done. So void trading is when you lower your render distance to unload the villager while you make the trade. So while the villager is unloaded, you can trade without the villager going out of stock, because the game thinks you're not even trading to begin with. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, and I actually got another villager to trade, but I'm stupid and didn't record. So now let's take on the task and trade forever. Okay, it's literally been 4 months since I built this, and we have all the quartz that we need, and I also got a little bit extra too. And it's actually been so long that it's day 288. Like, that's crazy. It was just day 200.
And if that's not worth it for you to subscribe, I don't know what is. That's right, it's my goal to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and we're almost halfway there. So subscribe, because these Minecraft projects are slowly killing me.
Anyway, you see those 5 furnaces? They're way too slow to smelt all the quartz we need into smooth quartz. So because I'm an elite gamer, I'm gonna build a super smelter. Cue the montage. Okay, so that is the super smelter done. Now the reason I built it in spawn is because the spawn chunks are always loaded, so that means that I can be anywhere in the world and the quartz will still be smelting. Okay, so after literal months, we have all the materials that we need to build this XP farm. All we gotta do is just take the sugar boxes, go to the stronghold, let's just go to the end. Alright, let's finally build this XP farm. Let's go! Okay, so this XP farm is actually working extremely well. And it also took me an extremely long time to build it, but I'm really happy how it came out. My favorite part is definitely the main rocket. I tried to do like a gradient when I was designing it, but it is finally done. I'm so glad I'm able to say that. But yeah, this build took a lot to make and design and gather materials, but thank you so much for watching. And make sure you subscribe because you get cool videos like these and I get a subscriber. And I think that's a pretty fair trade. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you... dude, who's texting me? I have an essay due, like, right now. Bye!